Who Shady and I have met. So, Shady, I want to start with you. Obviously, there are a couple NFL coaching vacancies, the Raiders being the most notable. Shedeur obviously has a relationship with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, a co-owner of the Raiders. The Raiders, as of yesterday, just fired their coach, Antonio Pierce. So I'm just kind of reading between the lines. The Raiders have a number 6 overall pick. They are a quarterback-needy team. Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders, a top 2, potentially 3 quarterback to be taken this year. Should Coach Prime leave Colorado for the NFL?
I would say yes. If this was possible, I would love to see this. You know, when you get a new year head coach, you're always trying to make a splash, right? You always want to tell your fans, hey, look, we're getting this coach for the future. And you want to have a bright spot there, right? And I think if you bring a guy like Deion Sanders primetime, that is a major splash, right? Okay, that means you're trying to win. His last 5 years as a head coach in college, he's 40 and 18, something like that. So he wins, and he turns over different franchises. I look at Jackson State. Yep. They weren't that good. He get there, he started winning. Colorado, the year before he got there, they won 1 game. This year, they're potentially fighting for that conference.
Playoff spot, too.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I want a winner. So you make that big splash. Or it might be players. Go in there and get some draft picks. You get your sons.
Yeah.
Like, when we watch LeBron James play with his son, you see how much like that meant to us?
Yeah.
Imagine fans out there from that team. Yeah. And eventually we're going to be winning. I would love to see Deion Sanders in the NFL as a coach.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 boys, man. I would love to coach my boys if they had an opportunity to make it to the National Football League and be their head coach. And it's crazy because I was sitting over here and I'm thinking, like, Coach Prime has been so, man, I love my house in Colorado. I love it here in Colorado. Everything has been Colorado. Like, you know what I mean? These kids here at Colorado. And the last couple interviews been kind of like, I want to coach my boys, you know? And then to have this statement after Antonio Pierce has been fired, the only place you can coach your boys is the Raiders. Got a high draft pick, need a quarterback. I don't know where Shilo going in the draft, but you'll be able to get Shilo too wherever he does go in the draft. This makes the most sense. Mentor, speed dial Tom Brady on Shedeur's phone. You know what I mean? They're really close. Is this a hint? I do know the Raider Nation, excitement and all that, season tickets and all that, getting this excitement back in the building. Who else gonna bring it other than Prime and Shedeur and the Sanders boys? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my answer was no, but my wife know I'm really good at reading signs now.
What do you mean?
I'm just really good at reading signs now. You know what I'm saying? And if you telling me yesterday, you know what I mean, that I'm your mans and all that, and you come in here today and say, I don't really like you like that. Read in between the lines, Chase. Read in between the lines, man.
The math is simple for me. Antonio Pierce gets fired. Tom Brady is a co-owner of the...
Do I not know something?
Shedeur is cool with Tom Brady.
What is happening?
Deion has for so long said, no, I won't go coach pro. And now he says, hey, I might go coach pro.
Do you know... You're smart. Do you know something?
It's culturally minded. You know what I mean?
My bad, Acho.
No, I think Prime should absolutely leave for the NFL if he can coach his sons. If you can do something that's unique to the sport, you got to go do it. And it's not one of those, like, coaching your sons for your son's sake. It's not like when I believe Doug Peterson had his son as like a 4th-string tight end on the roster for the Jacksonville Jags, and he had to end up releasing him. It's not one of those situations.
Here's an OTA.
I'm doing that.
It's like a legitimate Shedeur Sanders should be a starting quarterback in the National Football League. There's a starting quarterback-needy team with the Raiders. Deion Sanders, you have proven to not just be a team changer, a culture changer. The Raiders need a culture change. Shady said it brilliantly. They will sell out tickets. Obviously, Vegas is one of the best places for sports in general. The Super Bowl in Vegas last year, it was the perfect place for it to be. It only makes sense. Shedeur's not the hard one. I was a 6th-round pick. Shedeur will likely be an undrafted 6th, 7th-round caliber pick. Shilo will be an undrafted 6th, 7th-round pick. Shedeur is the complicated one. Raiders draft 6 overall, though, you can make it work.
No doubt.
You need a quarterback.
You need a quarterback, Chase.
You talking me into it. I think that Prime should absolutely leave Colorado for the NFL. But only if he does not coach his sons. Sounds crazy, stay with me.
I don't want to.
Because I do not, because I think Prime is an excellent coach. I think he would have a very, very long career as an NFL head coach, okay? I think he brings everything you need at the next level, accountability, leadership, everything. He is the full package. An NFL team should hire him today. The only thing I'm worried about is if you tie yourself to your son and your son plays 2 or 3 years and you have to somehow bench him or you have to somehow get rid of him and if he doesn't work out, Shedeur, because the hit rate on first-round quarterbacks, we know it, guys, it's really low. I do not want Prime to sit back and say, I'm sticking with, if this were the case, I'm sticking with my son so long that I would say, hey, I'm not a good coach anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want his pro career tied to his son. Not that I don't think Shedeur is going to have a great career. It's just in the instance that it doesn't work out and somehow Prime, could you imagine Prime having to bench his son if he doesn't?
I disagree. Can I answer that real quick? Because I disagree with that because I coach both my kids in tackle right now, right? My older son plays running back and corner. My younger son plays receiver safety, right? Both them jokers know. Act a fool out here and play bad. You're standing next to me right now. So I tell my sons, if you go out there, bro, you get tackled by one dude, don't even jog back to the huddle. Trot back. You saying you want to go to Alabama and all that, they ain't getting tackled by one dude. They know the standards. If I'm coaching my son and I'm like, bruh, you playing weak right now. You can have these conversations with your son. You are not playing well right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have 2 more bad games like this, I got to go with Shedeur McCoy. I cannot keep putting you out. You can have them conversations. The relationship with the dad and a coach, if you are not playing well, you are going to give it to your son straight. I'm not worried about that part of it. Another thing, I know exactly what my kids are good at. This the play I'm running for my son at running back.
He doesn't call plays, James.
This the play I'm running for. He's going to put the people in place for his son to have the most success, period. Why do you think Shedeur got NFL coaches now? Because that's his son. He's going to make sure he is in the best situation possible.
Respectfully, your kids are really, really good. It's not the NFL level, dog. And this quarterback, I'm just saying, I don't know. I do not know at this point in time, and a lot of scouts, what Shedeur Sanders will be. I don't want, because I think Prime can coach for the next 10, 15 years in the NFL because he's like that. I know what I'm getting with him. I do not know what you're getting with Shedeur at the next level. Shedeur's a very good college player. You can laugh all you want and cry. Like, I don't know what he is.
But I think the difference for me is it's not even that I disagree with you. I think it's Deion's coaching to coach his sons. You feel me? Like, that's the reason he's coaching. So to not coach his sons would be to not coach. He don't need the money. He don't necessarily care to coach. He cares to coach his sons and to influence young men. So he wouldn't coach to not coach his sons. Like, that's bad math. Now, everything you're saying I agree with, but I also think
want him to see him in
coaches and quarterbacks are tethered together. If the quarterback struggles, Deion would probably struggle, in which case they all get fired. I
don't want that for Deion because I think Deion could be an excellent.
But that can happen anywhere.
I'm just saying.
But I'm saying when you decide,
I don't want to see it.
When you decide to be a head coach, this is the things that can happen, right? So you know the possibilities can happen.
Yeah.
But when I watch Deion, right, and from what I know, he ain't soft on them boys.
No, that's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that he is.
No, I'm saying, yo, when you playing garbage, I'm gonna let you know. I can see Deion if Shedeur ain't playing to his standards and he ain't doing all the things he needs to do to be a good quarterback. I can see Deion benching him. Get yourself together.
We've never seen it happen before.
Now, Chase is right, but 2 things are true, because y'all know I study it for real. I'm looking at the quote right now. Shilo came back from an injury against Kansas State, and Deion said, I thought he played horrible. I thought he was rusty. Now, here's the difference. Shilo did still play. Shilo probably shouldn't have played that game. Yeah. Now, to Chase's point, Shilo played, and I know, but I'm still saying, like, to your point, where you are right is Shilo played because he was Deion's son.
No. Shiloh was a starter. He missed some time.
Yes, he came back so soon, I'm suggesting.
I'm saying, but he came. I mean, but who gonna bench the starter if he's coming back a little earlier? You're not gonna bench the starter.
You're not.
Right? And
or not.
And I know that we saying Shiloh might go to 6th round, whatever it is, but when you watch Buffalo, he is like a heartbeat for that defense. Plays with extreme passion, plays super hard, and plays a physical football. Yeah. Listen, Deion Sanders, prime time, Coach Prime, he tough on them boys. You ain't about to run around and just do what you want. And another thing is, it's funny how like when you watch Shedeur play, you can tell he's polished and he's been taught the game from his dad, obviously, but he got him in line with all these different people like Brady. Like, you in college, your first year, and Brady's the one correcting your game. You think that don't translate to the league? Look, my dad's been, since I've been a kid, right, I had to, first of all, see, I listen to what they say, right, in interviews, the teammates talk about him, and they talk about how he said, when I was a kid, it was hard for me because I had to follow under Deion Sanders. I'm his boy. I'm his son. And I'm the quarterback and I'm
way more difficult.
Okay, so I had to keep balling, right? Then I go to a smaller school. Oh, maybe he can't get it done. Because everybody talked about it. Okay, he does that. Then he goes to Colorado.
Yeah.
He can't do it over there with them boys, and he does it. And he has the potential to be the number 1 or number 2 quarterback drafted.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is he keeps getting better, and he keeps proving people wrong. Because it's not the first time it's been questioned. Oh, well, if Deion coached his son and things don't go right, will he bench him? Where's that? We never gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the Power They Go, they win and they do well together.
NCAA versus NFL.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.